investor goes through. You always feel like you've missed the boat when you've not sold at the highs and of course picked them up at those levels. Ashish, you've heard Sharmila Square on that one. Is it worth
now having the same fear that she would lose all the profits that she has gained from this share? So my advice would be the same as I gave the caller a few minutes ago, that keep a stop loss of 990 as far as Tata Motors is concerned. So the advantage being that if there is a correction, we would get out at a pretty high level, and once the stock corrects maybe 15-20%, we would have to take a call at that point of time. The market, the investor could enter Tata Motors once again. Whereas if the stock continues to advance from these levels, we can keep advancing our stop losses so that we lock in whatever future gains that this counter keeps making. So my advice would be to remain invested, but keep a very tight stop loss of 990 at current levels.
Fair enough, Sharmila. That's a clear hold call from both a technical and a fundamental perspective. Congratulations on making that big a profit and being patient with a stock like Tata Motors. We'll be back to take many more of your questions here on Buy or Sell. Of course, she's also a regular caller here on Buy or Sell. Shubha, welcome back to Buy or Sell. What's your question?
Yeah, actually I bought a central bank last Thursday at 206. I wanted to know, now it is trading at 193. I want to know whether it will increase, goes up, or it is better to sell it off. 100 shares I bought.
Alright, so you are a short-term investor in it, was playing the momentum of the markets. Is there any reason to be concerned with Central Bank of India, Hitesh, at this moment with a little bit of come down that the stocks see? Because the fundamentals are looking very strong for Central Bank.
Manisha, there's nothing negative on the charts. In fact, the charts of Central Bank are very bullish currently. We have a target of around 245 levels for Central Bank, and with a stop loss of 172, the caller could remain invested in this. You might see some short-term volatility and drawdowns, but overall we should reach our target of around 240 to 245 in the next 3 to 4 months.
Ashish, even now when you speak to most analysts, they say...
I'm calling in from Indore. Hi Amit, what's your question?
Yes ma'am, I am Amit Kumar from Indore. Ma'am, my question is, I buy Ansal API at the rate of 94.28 and 50 share. So मैम इसको ज़्यादा समय तक होल्ड करना चाहिए या बेच देना चाहिए मैम?
Ashish, Ansal API and hold for the investor stock again hasn't done too much, so some sort of catch-up expected anytime on this counter?
Yes, Amina, I have similar views on Ansal API. The charts have been consolidating for a while and it has given us a buy right now. So the investor could hold with a stop loss of 78 and a target of 124 in the next 3 to 4 months.
Alright, that's a hold coming in from both our analysts on Ansal API. We'll be back and we'll take all your questions. The remaining
question is, I have bought about 13 shares from Mphasis at 701 rupees. I also have 25,000 rupees which I can invest right now. So should I invest in Mphasis, or can you recommend any other stock which can give me good returns?
I got them, we'll just do this one at a time. Whether or not you should hold on to Mphasis and buy some more is what I'm picking up from your query. Ashish, Mphasis at the current market price, or should he just hold on to what he has?
My advice would be to hold rather than buy more. Mphasis has had a huge up move and it's got a slightly beaten down from there. But is looking poised for the next leg of the up move. So the investor could hold with a stop loss of 568 and a target of 850. And instead of buying more of Mphasis, you could look at other counters in the IT space like KPIT, Cummins, TCS and Infosys.
Alright, so that's Mphasis. At least one view is that hold on, don't buy more. Ashish though likes it a little bit extra to buy as well. Mahesh Shetbal, he joins us now from Mumbai with his next stock question. Mahesh, welcome to the show. What's your stock?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm holding the 400 shares of Asian Paints which was bought at 2840. So I'd like to know the future outlook for this stock for a horizon of maybe a year or so.
Right, it's a little bit down from there, 2757. The stock actually managed to touch a year high of 2920, which is also its lifetime high. Very expensive at 30p, even if you're saying paint industry will grow and...
Yes, Manisha, I agree with Ashish, absolutely. We are very bullish on Asian Paints as well. It's had a very smooth uptrend from March 2009 and it's been rallying very, very steadily. We could get on as long as we keep a stop loss. There's nothing to fear. We could get on currently also if this rally continues.
Well, that's a hold coming in on Asian Paints. Next up, we've got SK Sehgal. He calls in from Delhi. Hi, Mr. Sehgal. What's your question?
मेरे पास 1000 शेयर है HDFC लिमिटेड के, उसको मैंने 630 के एवरेज में खरीदा है। मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि मैं इसको कब तक, यानी मैं 3 साल तक होल्ड कर सकता हूँ अगर इसमें स्टीम है, अगर इसमें स्ट्रेंथ है।
जरूर मिस्टर सहगल, हम आशीष और रितेश को उनका क्या लगता है, स्टॉक होल्ड किया जाए कि इन्वेस्टर को बेच देना चाहिए?
Samina, I am also very bullish on HDFC currently. The charts are extremely bullish, and since the investor has a long-term horizon, he can hold on with a stop loss of 630, which is pretty much near his entry levels, and we have a target of 900 on this counter in the next 6 to 8 months.
All right. That's HDFC for you. Mallikarjun is joining us from Andhra Pradesh with a smaller stock in the pharma space. Go ahead, Mallikarjun. What's your stock?
Jupiter Science, madam. Jupiter Bioscience.
What time did you buy? What price did you buy it at, and how long do you want to hold it?
I buy at 107 rupees, madam, 300 shares.
So it's a little bit down. There's a lot of buzz in the stock today. It's up 10%. Of course, the management has said that it's going to acquire a company based out of Switzerland, and it's shifting its business model from CRAMS, which has been very subdued, really well or anything, but been okay in the longer term if you see about a year or 6 months sort of a period. I do think that Mallikarjun probably ended up buying it just a week ago. Since then, it's declined about 4%.
Yes, Manisha, I would be a bit cautious on this counter. It's not a screaming buy, but it's not a sell as well. So the investor could remain invested currently. Keep a stop loss of 76 to 77, which is 20 to 25% below the current levels. But look at any major rally in this counter to exit, because like I said, I mean, it's a bit erratic, this counter, a bit volatile. So we might touch 115, 120, but then have another 15-20% cut from there. So remain invested, but look at any major rally to exit this counter.
A hold for now, but use any rally on the counter to sell out of the stock. Well, stay with us, but a quick reminder.
Was the number of shares he holds at bought at 309 rupees per share. What should I do? Well, he's made money on the stock. 335 is where it is today. Of course, the stock took a huge beating, Ashish, in this entire. Just like a lot of metal stocks and mineral stocks, this one doesn't have any clear charts.
Manisha, I've got a sell on this one. The charts have been bearish. It had a high of 497 in April 2010, and it's been beaten down pretty badly from there. We need to break above 387 to 390 for me to go bullish on Sesa Goa again. The investor is sitting on some amount of profit, so my advice would be to exit this counter. And like I said before, there are a number of other sectors, number of other counters which are extremely bullish now. So it's better to place a bet on that rather than have a contrarian bet on something that's being beaten now.
Well, let's sell on Sesa Goa from Ritesh, while Ashish recommends a hold. Next up, we've got Ashish Agarwal, who sends his query. He owns 400 stocks of HDFC Bank at 110 rupees a share. Ashish, what are you making for Ashish's investment? Is HDFC Bank worth holding? 2,457 is where the stock is at. Well placed?
Samina, we are still bullish on HDFC Bank. It's had a huge up run, but there's a very high probability that it continues as well should the overall market continue to rally and if the Nifty breaks 6350. So as far as HDFC Bank is concerned, we can keep a stop loss of around 2150 and potentially see levels of around 2900 to 3000 in the next 3 to 4 months.
Alright, so that's a hold on HDFC Bank, both from a technical and a fundamental perspective, especially if you're willing to keep that stock for the long term. Next up, we've got another banking query. This one has been posted by Kaushik. His risk profile is medium. He holds 50 shares of Karnataka Bank and wants to know what should he do with it. So there's been a little bit of a loss on his counter. Of course, some of the stocks have pulled off just a tad bit. Fundamentally though, how does it look to you?
I think think so, Manisha. It's got a strong resistance around 185 to 190 zone. So but that zone should break out given the bullish nature of the banking sector and the overall broader market as well. We should see levels of 220 in this counter in the next 4 to 6 months. The stop loss to be maintained on this is 164.
Hold that with a stop loss of 164. That's the price coming in on Karnataka Bank. Next up, we've got a query from Joseph. He owns 2,000 stocks of Eveready Industries purchased at 78.80 rupees. Hitesh, Eveready Industries, the stock has been doing very badly in the last 1 month or so, right? Does it look like it's in a downtrend? What should the investor do? Should he just be cautious and book his losses, or can he hold on to this one?
Samina, it's been more range bound rather than being in a downtrend. It's been in this range of 53 to 76 for the last 12 months. But it's looking poised to break out of this range. There's a very high probability that we break out on the upside. So the investor could hold on with a stop loss of 69 and a target of around 92 to 95.
Well, hold on with the target of 92 to 95. That's the technical call coming in on Eveready Industries. Ashish, what about
stocks that we like? Ashish, I'll begin with you.
There you go, PFC, GAIL and Prism Cement, the buy calls coming in from Ashish. Hitesh, what about you? What do you like in the markets? And of course your disclosures as well, please.
Samina, I have 3 picks today. The first one is Sri Renuka Sugar. It's broken out. It's in an uptrend now. So we could enter with a stop loss of 71 and a target of 120 to 125. We have Dr. Reddy's Lab also, which is looking very, very bullish now. We could enter with a stop loss of 1380 and a target of 1800. And Siemens with a stop loss of 720 and a target of 950. By way of disclosure, Trendtech Consultants, me or any of our clients could have holdings in any of the stocks discussed today. Thank you very much.
Ashish, Hitesh, pleasure having you with us here on Bio.